I'm joined right now on the phone by none other than Mr. Carl Icahn himself. Carl, good to have you here with us today. Your reaction to this news that you can now purchase up to 25% of the company should you choose, and you can nominate 2 people for the board.
Yes. Yeah, that's correct, Trish. So, hello?
Yes, you're on live with us now.
That's correct. We're excited about it. You know, as we've said, this is not one where we don't like management. We do like management quite a bit. I mean, here you have a company that's growing at 10% a year, I believe, and I, frankly, don't understand the criticism that Ackman makes about it. You know, we've done a lot of work on it, and we've looked through what he says. That even when it comes to lawyers, he claims that Sullivan Cromwell has agreed that it was a pyramid scheme, which I don't believe they a firm of that stature would ever have said that. He's never brought evidence concerning that. Our attorneys say that you know, they've looked at it and they say that they doubt very much that any large legal firm would say that, and especially you know, we think Sullivan Cromwell's a fine firm, but if you look at their website, they're not specialists in the area, the FTC, which deals with the Bureau of Consumer Protection. So we've done a hell of a lot of work on this, and we're excited by it. And again, we're looking forward to going on the board and to working with the company, and we're very supportive of them.
What does this company need to do now to convince all of Wall Street, the shorts included, that it's a sustainable business model?
Well, I don't know why you have to convince shorts. I mean, they so to speak made their bed. I don't think you owe. The shorts don't own the stock, and that's why it's a little ironic, you know, that Ackman puts out a questionnaire that they have to answer. Why should they have to answer a questionnaire to people that don't own the company? In fact, they disown the company. So. I don't know what you mean convince. What does convince mean?
Well, you know, basically convince all of Wall Street that it is a sustainable business model. You've talked about peer-to-peer marketing and how that's really a sea change or a shift that we're seeing, especially in emerging markets.
Yeah, you know, you're putting me in a funny position because I frankly would like to buy more stock. So I'm not, you know, I like the company, but I'm not here. That's not my job to try to convince anybody.
So who do you think you'll be putting on the board?
We have 2 candidates from Icahn and Company. There are 2 of my top people from Icahn and Company will be going on.
And what will be their goal? As you said, you do like management. So what will they be doing when they get on the board?
Well, we put people on boards. We don't like to micromanage. We just, you know, go over. I mean, basically what a good board member should do is just make sure the numbers are coming in properly, that there are no big problems. The problem in America in too many companies is the boards don't understand their duties, with many exceptions. And I don't think it's the duty of a board to tell anybody how to run the company. It's the duty of them to make sure that they're doing better than their peer group, that their numbers are coming in, and that's what we do when we go on boards. And I think it's been pretty successful, as you see by our record. And we really don't see the problems that Ackman brings up. I think, you know, look, we said enough about that.
Yeah,
but,
well, so you see it as an opportunity. Let me ask you, you have the ability now, Carl, to purchase 25% of the company.
Well, we own 15 already, roughly 14 already, so we could purchase 10% more.
You mentioned you were interested in purchasing more, so will you go all the way to a quarter of the company?
You know, I mean, we don't discuss our investment plans, but we've said we have, you know, we bargained for that right in talking to the company, and they were, you know, very good to talk to, and we, I think, have a good rapport with them. We like them, and they're putting on 2 seats, and we have the right to go up 10% more, which obviously I bargained for, so I'm interested in doing. I don't know that I'm going to run in and buy them at this price, but we certainly are interested in doing that.
Yeah,
you know,
making an effort.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a little bit about what you were talking about earlier in terms of shorts and Bill Ackman and the allegations that they've made against this company. You say you've done a lot of research, you've talked to FTC experts, and that in your view, it's simply not true, that this is not a pyramid scheme, if you will.
Yeah, we looked at what pyramid scheme is, and obviously we do a lot of research before we make take big positions, and I don't even want to dignify what he says. I read his report, and I don't understand what he's saying. I mean, he obviously thinks. I mean, he doesn't like the brands or something like that, but that's fine. But I tell you, I don't comprehend why somebody, if you go short, why you have to put out a 300-page report unless you're just trying to trash the stock. I mean, I don't understand what he did and why he's trashing it. I've gone short of companies, as everybody says, but I never talk about it. I try to keep it quiet. I get mad if anybody talks about the fact that I'm short, for the obvious reason. So I'm not going to even dignify what he does, except to say, look, it certainly helped his year-end numbers. So that's maybe, but I'm not accusing him of that. I would just, you're asking me what could be a possible reason, but I don't know if that's the reason.
Do you consider it artificial manipulation, if you would?
Yeah, I'm not going to say that. That's up to the SEC, not up to me. And I'm not saying that. I want to be clear. You're asking. I'm just speculating, and
well, then let me ask you this.
That I haven't
Is it
talked
not
to
the gentlemanly
Ackman for years,
way to do it?
And I don't intend to talk to him. So it's not that. I'm not speculating by what. I'm not speculating. Well, I am speculating, but I have no real idea of why he's done it, nor do I care that much.
Well, I mean, one of the points that he's made is that he's not personally going to stand to make any money on this. He would donate all of his proceeds to charity. So why?
Well, that's assuming he ends up with any proceeds. but the risk is sort of the risk is his limited shareholders, not him, his partners. So so when he says he's not donating his incentive fees, I guess, is what he means. And I don't quite know what he means by that. But I don't care. I mean, I don't really want to get into that anymore. Yeah, I know what you're doing. You're trying to get me into that back and forth thing again. I don't. I look at. I know
it all started with you and me. But
I don't. As I told you, I don't respect him. I don't like him. That's as far as I want to go.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get dragged into that again.
No, no, we don't have to go there. But let's talk a little bit more about this company. I mean, some people have said this is sort of the ultimate short squeeze. We've got a stock now. It's up 20% year to date, and a lot of the shorts could get caught here as you make all of your news as well.
I'm not. I honestly am not. I think that Ackman has given us an opportunity to buy a company cheaply, really at a discounted price. I think that this company, before Ackman really got into it, was trading at 45 or 47, and it got all the way down to the high 20s. I think it gave us a great opportunity to buy it, and for that I thank him actually. but as far as that goes, that's as far as I want to go into that situation. I bought it because I really do think that it's in a secular change. I think they're in 87 countries, and I really think it's an opportunity for unemployed people in these countries to make money, and it's a way to distribute it. And I think the product is a good product.
One of the accusations that Ackman and shorts have made is that the distributors really aren't distributing, Carl, that they wind up holding all this product and they can't really ever make any money unless they bring someone else in. This is the whole theory of the scheme.
But come on, Trish, if you look at it, perhaps distributor isn't the right name for a lot of them. I think that, you say you're a distributor because you get a discount. You take the product, you use it. A lot of people do drink this. They believe in it. They have these meetings and they have these. It's almost like I don't know what you call it, but they have group meetings, and I think distributors shouldn't be the name for a lot of them because they're not in it to make a fee. So you say, well, some distributors make so much more than others. The others are called distributors because I think they get a discount, So, I mean, it's maybe the name, but so I don't understand that argument.
So maybe they should be called something else, preferred customers. I know the company's talked about rolling out a new term.
That's right. I mean, that's a good point. You know, it's like you belong to the Costco Club and you get a discount, something like that. You know?
There you go.
Yeah.
Do you think Bill Ackman made a big mistake on this one?
Well, if you look at his record lately, he's made a few big mistakes. So, you know, I'm not going to say just this one. I mean, you know, I'm not here to question Ackman. I don't invest him in my, you know, as I said, and I don't want to get pulled into that again.
Mm-hmm. But in your opinion, his mistake, as you see it on this stock, is your opportunity?
I look at it as a great opportunity, and ironically, I thank him for giving it to me.